Hey guys, we're going to have a quick conversation, and this one is definitely with great sadness. And this is about Naya Rivera. She starred in the hit television show Glee, and she has been reported missing. Unfortunately, they still have not found her, but they did find her 4-year-old son. And her mother and family, of course, are extremely concerned and very scared because they don't really know what's going on. They don't understand it. But some outlets are reporting that she is feared as gone, passed away, dead at this point because they have not found her body. And it just does not look very good right now. So this is a very sad situation. Anything is possible, of course, but her 4-year-old son was found by himself floating in a rented boat on Lake Piru. And just a few months ago, she and her ex-husband, who is the father of her son, their son, agreed to an equal partnership in raising their son together with a joint agreement for custody. A lot of fans that follow her on social media, they're thinking that it's very strange and a bit eerie as well that her last few posts on social media have been about just life and making every moment count. And one of the posts that she wrote said, "No matter the year, circumstance, or stripes, every day you're alive is a blessing. Make the most of today, and every day you are given, tomorrow is not promised." Now, definitely words can give life, and I wouldn't read too much into that. I don't believe that she did anything to end her days here on this side. But, of course, sometimes people read a lot into things, and that's a saying that really is true. Tomorrow really isn't promised to anybody. We really don't know when our last moments are here. So I don't believe that she spoke that into existence or that she did anything to herself. I just believe that this is a terrible situation, an accident that happened, and thankfully her son was found unharmed, uninjured, and alive. It's very eerie, of course, and scary that she was nowhere to be found, and they still have not found her. But they are still searching for her body, but they are just fearing that she is no longer living. They're just thinking because of the lake where she went out missing, it's very hard to search because the visibility is not that good. But Naya Rivera, she's got the acting credits from being on the hit show Glee. But I also remember her because I never really watched Glee. Actually, I never watched Glee. I never watched that show. I just know of it, and I know she was a star on the show. She's known for dating Big Sean, the rapper, and I honestly remember her from Family Matters. She played a role that wasn't very large, but she had several recurring roles where she played a little girl named Gwendolyn, who was the next door neighbor to the Winslows, and the little cousin Richie, who lived with the Winslows. She had a crush on Richie. To be honest, they kind of looked like they could be brother and sister because that's, like how much they looked alike. They both had the long curly hair and the fair skin, color, complexion. And so honestly, they looked like they could have been related. So it was funny. It was cute. And I am not sure if she had any other recurring roles on any other things before she was on that show, but she was really well known for that. And so many years later, having a hit role on the show Glee, it definitely suited her very well because she was very well spoken as a little girl on the show Family Matters. And so it's very sad. It's a very sad situation. And when I read this story, as I'm recording this, I read this story early this morning, I mean, it made my heart jump, and I just started praying for her. I just started praying for her and her family and those that are near and dear to her, that they will be comforted during this time, because this is very hard. I cannot imagine what it feels like to have a family member come up missing, especially in a circumstance like this, guys. So prayers up for her family and her. They haven't found her yet, so at the time I'm recording this, anything is possible, but let's just pray for her and her family. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section, but thoughts and prayers with the family of Naya Rivera. And like she said in one of her last posts on social media, tomorrow isn't promised, so make the most of every day. And also be careful, use caution and use wisdom in a situation like that. I'm not sure how much experience she had in boating, but it sounds like she needed to have someone else out there with her. And I am not one of those people that is even comfortable with being out on the water at all. So I definitely would not want to be out there with just myself and a child. I would have to have somebody who is experienced in doing that type of stuff to be out there with me, because you just never know what can happen. But from what the child said, it sounds like she may have jumped off the boat to take a swim, and something must have happened that caused her to not be able to get back on the boat. So that's a very, very scary situation, but I'm thankful that they have found her son and that her son is safe. But I know that this has got to be a scary situation, because his mom is not there, and we don't know what the last vision was he saw of his mother. So we don't know if she just disappeared and he never saw her anymore, or if he saw her struggling and she needed help and he couldn't help her. That's very sad, and I'm trying to hold back tears as I even talk about this, guys. So I'm just going to end this conversation here. So you let me know your thoughts in the comments section, guys. And this is the Minister of Beauty, here to share the Bible. That's business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. And this is one of those sad and tragic situations in life that happens, that unfortunately we sometimes have to deal with. So thank you so much for listening to this episode, and thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. And until the next time, guys, I hope you all have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day.